Here's a list of the things to do to make your divorce a living hell. Fight your divorce through your kids. The surest way to escalate your divorce is to involve your kids. Send messages to your spouse through your son or daughter. Your mom can pay for piano lessons with all the money I'm giving her. Your dad can afford to buy you a new phone, but he just doesn't want to. If you use your kids to get to your spouse, they will learn how to play you against each other. Don't put your kids in the middle of your issues with your spouse. It's not good for you, and it's not good for the kids. Remember, the most important thing is your relationship with your kids after the divorce, and they won't forget who did what to who during the divorce. Second, use time with the kids as leverage against your spouse. Be late for pickups and drop-offs. Tell your kids they can go to birthday parties or extracurricular activities during your spouse's time without telling them. Better yet, refuse to take your kids to a birthday party or an after-school activity because it's during your time and you didn't agree to it. Forget to mention important notices from the school or doctor's appointments. Send your kids to the other spouses hungry and filthy. Your children and their well-being is what's most important. Work with your spouse to make the divorce easier for your kids, not more difficult. Third, start a new relationship, and better yet, move them into your house. Show your kids you no longer care about your spouse and you're just fine without them. Do everything to have your new love interest take the place of their mom or dad. Moving on may make you feel better, but understand the effect on your kids. They're struggling with the idea of the divorce and are likely hoping to get the two of you back together. You will have plenty of time after the divorce is over to move on, but starting too soon will do nothing to help the situation. Fourth, lie to your attorney. Hide money. Don't tell them about assets you have or relationships that you had before the breakup. Make sure your lawyer that you're paying to fight for you is the last person to know what's going on. Everything's going to come out. Your lawyer will be unprepared to deal with the issue and you'll suffer for it. Your credibility is the most important asset in the divorce. Once you lose it, the court will give your spouse every benefit of the doubt. Insist you'll never settle. Don't agree to ever give up your husband's bass boat or your wife's favorite piece of furniture. Tell them to argue it to the judge. Spend thousands of dollars fighting over things worth hundreds of dollars. Disregard when your lawyer tells you you're going to lose on an issue and tell them that your good friend from New York got permanent alimony after a 3-year marriage and that you should be able to quit your job and your spouse will have to support you for life. Be realistic. Listen to your lawyer when he's telling you the law. Most of the advice and stories you've heard from other people is just wrong. Ask your lawyer what to expect in the beginning of the process. Take notes and ask questions so you understand what could and is likely to happen to you in your case.